let's pick on Caleb here. Caleb, how would you write your name using Greek letters?
The kappa,
Kappa?
alpha.
No,
Okay.
you wouldn't use the alpha. Remember, alpha is a or a or a.
Okay.
There is, however, a Greek letter that sounds like a. What would that be? Anybody else in the class? What would be the A sound?
It's
Eta. There's the eta. That's what we use. Closest that we can come to the sound of A in Caleb. All right, then what would we use? What letter has the L sound?
lambda.
Lambda. Right here. Okay? And what letter usually has that schwa sound of short E sound? Or short
Epsilon.
epsilon, yeah. And then
Beta.
beta. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alan, let's try your name. What will we start with?
Alpha,
Yeah.
lambda.
Yeah.
Pronounce it this. You could do iota. Ellen.
Okay. Yeah. My guess would have been epsilon, but you're right. Iota would probably work too. The E sound. Yeah.
And then the new.
And then the new. Yeah. When you're doing this transliteration is what it's called. You're looking for proximity. And you find, as we already found during the first lesson, that they did the same thing when they were trying to convert Hebrew names from the Old Testament into Greek. Sometimes the result is recognizable in English, and sometimes it is not. But anyway, this was this is a good form of review for the sounds that the letters make, and it's good to keep that because you can't read without that basic knowledge. All right, let's review now some of the words we've already seen in the conjunction section. These are all conjunctions, and this one is the biggie, the word that is found most often in the Greek New Testament and even in the Greek translation of the Old Testament, kai. And it is the conjunction for and. And we saw an example of this. Jesus and his disciples, Jesus kai, tois mathetais. De, the word that can also be translated and, but it can be also translated but, depending on the context. We see that in Jesus saying, or this text where it says, "But Jesus said to him." Notice also that de is what they call a post-positive conjunction, which means that when it appears in the sentence, it's not going to be the first word, even though it's often translated as the first word. It's just an idiosyncrasy of Greek. Hati, the word meaning that. Example here, we know that you speak correctly. Gar, word that means for, also can mean because, and there's a number of other meanings. And if you look up in a dictionary, you'll find that each of these words, when used in certain contexts, will have other possible translations as well, possible meanings. Remember, when you look up a word in the dictionary, you're not looking for its meaning, you're looking for the options for its meaning, its semantic range. Example of gar in action, for he will save his people for his sin, he will save his people. Hina, Word meaning in order that, leading to a purpose or a result. Example, in order that I might have life, henna. Remember that rough breathing there is the indicator that you're going to pronounce that first vowel with what we would call the H sound before it. An example there, the word T, or I'm sorry, the word meaning therefore, and the word hos, meaning as. Now, not all of these are as important. I'm listing some of these conjunctions, and some of them you're going to encounter rarely. Others you're going to encounter like kai and de. Almost every sentence is going to have something like that. Hos means as. The quote from Titus 1:7, as or like the hypocrites. There's the word hos. And then I, meaning if. Matthew 4:3, if you are the Son of God. The A, meaning or. By law or by faith. Kathos, meaning just as. Common, whenever you have a quotation from the Old Testament, kathos will appear, and then the word gegraptai, which means it has been written. Hate, meaning when the sun set, in Mark 1:32. Posts, meaning how. Take care how you listen. Actually, this literally reads, look how you listen. Now, what I want to do now is an exercise in which you can participate, but you do not have to strain yourself, because the answers I'll give you, what you have to do is draw a line from the word to its meaning. In your conjunctions handout, you have an exercise. And I've done the first one for you. The word stauros means cross. Originally the word meant stake, and because they used it to crucify people on long stakes with a crossbar, then it became the word that they used for a cross. Stauros. Draw a line, or I guess I already did which word. Draw a line from stauros to the word cross in your exercise. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing this vocabulary. From here on, I'm going to be using examples in the lessons that will utilize this vocabulary. So it helps to have some base vocabulary to use, and that's why introducing more vocabulary this time, which kind of defeats the purpose of trying to do smallest to largest. But you have to have some kind of base vocabulary to look at complete phrases. Second word is achlos, which means crowd. So draw a line from the word achlos to the word crowd in English. Everybody find it? Basically, you're looking for English words, and I'm hoping that that's not too hard.